Super Robo Tyson Original Generations. It's your boy Zappa, Daimyo of Super Robo. Welcome back to the OGs, the second half of Original Generations. Previously, Mai had her identity crisis and fought through it with the help of people who were similarly affected by the same Scientific Institute of Mindfuckery. I know I shouldn't be cursing in the first minute, but I'm not monetized. Ha! With that said, now that they've worked through that, and we have the Waldberger Type L with the power to shut down the enemy, it's time to go and retrieve the Lamia secret, which hopefully I did everything right to get the Vi Saga. Let's go shoot some robots. Huh. I'm glad you made it, my friend. It's been too long, Gilliam Yeager. Sanger, so this is where you've both been hiding out. Ah, yes, Sanger and I are in no position to work in the open. It's never stopped you before. I prepared a modest meal for us. Let us have our toast to team reunion. Team, huh? Yes, we'd had all the aggressors here if Kai was with us. Gave him an offer in the L5 campaign. He told me he'd rather stay at the forefront, though. That's the very reason we can act so freely. Isn't that right, Gilliam? Yeah. Now then, I dedicate this toast to the late Commander Karwai Lau and Tempest Hawker, and to Major Kyle the Hagane and the rest of our companions. Cheers! I don't have glass. Cheers. The main dish is roasted sea bass, courtesy of a fresh catch from Sanger. I'm getting hungry already. By the way, Sanger, I thought you couldn't... Don't worry, this is oolong tea I'm drinking. Taiguan Yuan oolong from Fujian, to be more specific. There's the attention to detail I know so well. So, Gilliam, let us hear about your main dish, shall we? Huh? As you're all aware, Federation government's upper military echelons have been taken over by the Grassman faction. What the Earth Sphere needs is not a divine shield, but a sickle. I suppose they couldn't hold the line of thought at bay. Yes, in an extremely roundabout way, Dr. Beyond and Commander Meyer's goal had been achieved. President Midcrate has voluntarily stepped down from his post, the rest being deferred to Grayan. What did the President have to say about it? He gave the same quote you just did, and persuaded his own faction to come aboard. Thanks to that, control has shifted to the Grassman faction with no ensuing conflict worth noting. So he avoided unnecessary bloodshed. Not surprising of him. Might be the only option now with the Earth under alien threat. Problem is what comes next. The people blinded by personal interests, with more merchant like Isurugi. A shadow will consume the Earth sphere. A shadow. A shadow. And that's what you're after? That's right. They've begun to act in interest, and I must stop this from happening. You mean the same group that's been sending out my double into battle? Yes, they're the ones using weapons that should not exist in this world. Their name is Shadow Mirror. Shadow Mirror? So who are they? Gilliam? I trust there's a reason you can't say. Sorry, not yet. Shadow Mirror's movements are hard to pin down. That and I couldn't afford risking them to discern my own movements. Now, ours our only chance. It's the moment they've gone public and started acting independently. It's now or never. So you're saying that you cannot act alongside us? Yeah, I've got a good read on their location thanks to contact their main force made with the Hagane and Hiryu. I'm going so that I may alleviate the situation my very existence caused. Huh? It's going to take more time before the Kurogane is fully repaired. Then there's Beyond's legacy. Rostel, get the Type 3 ready for launch immediately. Huh? Roger that. I'll join you as well. Oh, and you should know we received you-know-what from Mao's Orleans plant. Orleans. Whoa, I said that wrong. Thank you, Formboy, for including a shadow. There is And I've never been able to find it again, much like much old, ancient, early 2000s media. There was a long-form skit. It was like a D&D campaign, done low budget, done by acting. And the main enemy of that thing was called the Shadow. And every time someone mentioned the enemy, the Shadow, two other people would go, "The Shadow? The Shadow." And it also had the same bit of a rogue having such an insanely like high roll on his stealth check and sneak attack. Yo, that's the name of it. Darkness the Darkness Rising. I'm gonna have to. Gamers, Darkness Rising. All right, yes, good. Now I can see this. Oh my god, these videos are ancient. 2011. Haha. Oh no, I need that whole window though. But yeah, the character had such a high like sneak attack roll that he was able to whip out a whole ass arbalest to take down like an ogre in a bar. I'd only ever seen one video, so I didn't know there was more to watch. Thank you. Thank you for more. Thank you, streaming. Anyway, focus. Roger that. I'll join you as well. And you should know that we received you-know-what from Mao's Orleans plant. It's fully tuned, too. You mean, but Songer, Rostal. If a man of your caliber says something must be taken down, then we cannot idly stand by. We serve as the shadow of the Hagane and Hiryu custom. What better to battle a shadow than another shadow? I can't thank you both enough. Think nothing of it. With that said, let's finish our remaining dishes. We'll set out as soon as we identify the enemy's coordinates. Very well. Where am I? What's going on? I thought I went down with the Engilg. No damage to any section. Oh no. Please don't tell me self-destruct device completely failed to work. Where is this anyway? It's not the Hagane or Hiryu custom. Our first priority should be ascertaining the situation. Who's there? Hello there, W17. I see you're awake. Mr. Summon, if you're here, does that mean this is the Shirogane? Wait a minute. I didn't mangle my vocabulary? Your linguistic system's all fixed up. Personally, I don't mind it, but if you kept that up forever, it would be such a blow to your image. Thank you, DB, Mr. Summon. If you're safe and I'm also undamaged, does that mean the Engilg never... Oh, relax. I was just quick to evade. This is why I took some serious damage. System XN took partial damage too. We were forced to retreat. So your gambit was a success. The rest is pretty straightforward. Your cockpit block was, miraculously, in one piece. I retreated and repaired your damage, fixed up your linguistic system. Thank you. May I ask why you let me live? You practically read my mind, W17. I was about to explain why. You not only disregarded orders, you even tried to eliminate people from your own side. You have no place in this world. I simply understood that and acted accordingly. That, right there. The W-Series has no thought routines for harboring doubts about orders. And certainly none for directing subordination. Does that mean I'm broken? If I still feel that way now, after being repaired? All I repaired was your body linguistic system. The rest is preserved fully intact. It's like, become human. Human? Mr. Slemon, I'm one of the W-Series, an artificial creation. I defied the will of my own creator. It's utterly unforgivable. In a sense, maybe you're the only one turning out the way I want. Pardon? When I gave you instructions to secure the Hagane and Hiryu, I told you to think of yourself and make your own decisions, yes? Yes, and look how that turned out. I am. You fully establish your own ego. The W-Series is designed to be unable to genuinely think and decide things for themselves. But you alone managed to ascend to this stage. In sense of the weapons the Shadow Mirror seeks, you are a failure. Ah, fuck. But to me personally as a scientist, You're the ultimate form of what I wanted you all to be. What you wanted us to be, mistress? As a test case, I implanted Song Ensemble's personality with W15. He can act a part, certainly, but he's not an original, he's a copy. Little more than a walking "what would Sangha do" flowchart. It also required Magus Gabo to keep W15 stable. In other words, he can't regulate himself under his own power. Oh. You, though, you developed an ego of your very own. Lamia, nobody cares. Not Lamia, Echidna. One capable of making its own decisions and contradicting existing orders. What should I do now, mistress? Even if I am what you want me to be, I'm still a failure as a W Series unit. No place in this world. I can't fulfill my W Series duty. What is there for me? Nothing to fret over. Just decide to be yourself again. I know full well how strong you are, so what do you say? You want to come back and lend your strength to us again? Yes, mistress, if that is what you wish. W17, none of that. I want your decision, not mine. Your will is one of the W series. No, as Lamia Loveless. I'm leaving. Well, the Visaga's in the rear hangar. Take it. And I'll throw out the NGO records along with some spare parts for it. You can retrieve it later if you like. But it has... Relax, we didn't put 2 self-destruct devices in it. Mistress Lemon. Friends betray you. It happens all the time in war, so it's a natural part of for the world we want. But to think of such betrayal coming from my greatest masterpiece, the one meant to give rise to that world, now there's irony for you. As a scientist, I couldn't ask for a final reason for betrayal. I've got some serious mixed feelings here. I apologize, Mr. Lemon, but please rest assured that I'll use the life you have given me, this chance you have given me. I will use them in this war for as long as I still stand. And then, in the end... Now, you and I are enemies. I'll be watching to see how far you make it. Yes, I'll be going now. W17, let me ask you one last thing before you go. Excellent Browning of the ATX team. What was she like? Are the two of you related, Mistress Lemon? Perhaps blood relatives on the other side? Wouldn't you like to know? So, could you describe her? She is Beowulf's partner, someone highly peculiar and difficult to pin down. She treated me well. Something about her demeanor reminded me of you, Mistress Lemon. I see. Why didn't you mention this in your reports from the start? I'm not certain myself. I just felt like mentioning her would be a bad idea. And that goes the other way around as well. Changing was happening even back then, wasn't it? I imagine so. Alright, in return for telling me about Excellent, I'll give you a little tidbits on the way out. The Aguayas door is going to open very soon. You mean System XN? Won't be long until its functionality is restored. All that's left is to attain the core. The core. Helios. He's still off the radar, though. Didn't I just imply when System XN was installed? That's right again. So even the angelic self-destruct was enough to fully destroy it. You should get going. Our ship's about to rendezvous with Axel's squad. You don't want to be around for that. Yes, Mr. Lemon, I'll depart if... Oh, dear, I was afraid of that. Mr. Lemon, I thought you repaired my linguistic system. Swapping out wholesale would be simple enough, but I'd wipe part of your memory. Tiny part, but still. That tiny part might include whatever's shaping you presently, so I couldn't bring myself to swap it out. I was afraid it might still be a little buggy, but I was hoping I'd be wrong. What do you think? I can swap it out if you really want. Wouldn't take long. No, you made a fine decision, Mr. Lemon. You have my thankitude for keeping me fully intact. Go on now, W17. Watson will prove which side is fighting the right battle, yours or ours. Yes, stay well, Mr. Lemon. Episode 35, Exiles from Paradise. NW2441 reporting in. We have finished securing the base and acquiring supply replenishments. Got it. Shirogane would be here shortly. Step up the loading preparations. Roger. Man, this be serious. I got a report saying we cleared sub 17 after our uprising. Wouldn't any sane person just dismantle her? Must have gone completely nuts. Who knew that Sima defect was that damn good? Even if she did mouth off to me before, she was top notch as far as puppet went. She was the only one to fight me to a draw. Oh, what's wrong with me actually giving a puppet born for war more than a second thought? Commander Axel Shirogane has arrived. Hey, roger that. I don't see 15 or 16 guarding the ship. Are they handling real guard duty back at Izu? It's Axel Armor. Shirogane, come in. What's wrong, Captain Lee? Damn it, the hatch got blown. What? Something's blowing the hatch and launching? Wait a minute. That mech? That's a soul gain. Looks like I picked the worst possible time to make a break for it. Don't tell me that's you in there, W17. The way you launched, I'm gonna guess. You didn't get reconditioned, did you? Commander Axel, you are correct. I launched to fight my own battle, of my own free will. What did you say? Oh, she's definitely different from the other numbers. Lemon, what's W17 doing in that machine? I'll give my finest creation credit where credit's due. I was going to recondition her, but she busted out before I could. Have you grown attached to her, Lemon? Easy there, I wouldn't turn traitor like her. If I was, I'd certainly pick the better timing for it. I wouldn't go rushing out in a situation of inevitable destruction. Right now, her theme is hitting way fucking different. But I'm still a child at heart. I'm getting choked up. You fall here, that's just what you were good for. The path you walk will be a difficult one, W17. W17, disarm immediately. Come back now and get Lemon to recondition you. I'll pretend this didn't happen. If I did that, I would lose my current self. I left to avoid that very thing. To break away from my W number self. Well, I came here to break away from the other side. Are you going to bend your own world for the same reason? I suppose that's what I'm doing, yes, but I've made up my mind, Commander Axel. Fine, you want to go? You go through me. Roger. Her linguistic malfunction's fixed. Lemon wouldn't half-ass her conditioning like this. She did she? Everyone else, stay out of this. Commander's responsibility to deal with traitors. I'm handling W17. You want a one-on-one duel with me? You're a stickler for those, aren't you, Commander? Maybe I am. That's how I roll. Vindel, Lee, stop sitting around and watching these supplies get loaded. I'll make this quick. Roger that. She's all yours. Come at me, W17. Roger that. I'll walk my own path without any orders. For that, Commander, I'm gonna beat that ass. You stand in my way, then I'll just blast through. I don't care for the way you worded that, not one bit. Clearly you're certain someone's been rubbing off on you. That's one more reason I won't let you beat me. Okay, yeah, I figured as much. Just, get Lamia over to safety. We did it! And it has shield block. Oh no, I gave her gunfight, didn't I? Yup. Whatever.
攻撃を開始する。音速を超えて切り込む。風の刃を防げはしない。これで決まりだ。
敵に回ると厄介なやつだ。レモンの遊び道具の分際で俺に逆らうか。玄武豪弾撃ち抜け。
単純な攻撃パターンだな。
パラパパ。W17, whatever your motive was, you disregarded orders and tried to kill Lemon and Vindel. You're gonna pay for that. I was ready from the moment I did it. No bigger nuisance than an aberration with power. Those disrupt the world's balance. They're not needed for the world I want, you know. Your logic is sound, but sometimes such power is needed. I believe now is one such time. Zoop. Slam into doing damage.
目標行動パターン予測。限界まで加速する。
回避成功。
ブー。Oh, shield. Nice. The cape counts as a shield. That's neat. I wish I'd have watched that. What's wrong, W17? So much for all that moxie you're showing. You're not getting a life lesson in the school of hard knocks. Literally. I was expecting this. To some extent, I am very well into the overwhelming advantage. If only the right opportunity could present itself. Huh? What is it? Got 3 objects approaching at high speed. From their readings, they appear to be SR and Original Troopers. The Hakame units? Feels good. That hits so good. That's Huckpine Mark III, Gungrel Sight 3, and a Black Kismet! But that shape, it's different from the mass production models. It's custom type like the Alton Weiss. Nah, this ain't Tokyo, this is Hero Senki. This is Project Olympus, baby. There's no mistaking it, that mech. There's the Mustacheman. Ah, the Mustacheman, as in the codename for the unidentified unit showed up during the midst of Operation SRW. Yeah, it's a Shadow Mirror mech. Come in, Shadow Mirror Unit Commander, Colonel Vindel Mauser. Who are you? Does the name Helios ring a bell? No way, you're fucking kidding! Can't speak for the face, but I know that voice alright. Huh. Looks like opportunity knocks. Wasn't expecting me to be the prize of all prizes, though. It's been too long, Helios Olympus. Is that your undisguised face? Helios Olympus? Is he talking about Gilliam? Colonel Vindel, I never thought we'd see each other again. You can chalk that up to System XN, the thing you left behind. Be the first Eggway store to lead to you, the first jumper. You have no idea how hard we've been looking for you. Oh, I'll bet you as hard as I've been looking for you all. When did you notice us? When I learned the Mustachman appeared on this side. No, it was when you all first came to the Tesla lab. My, you were on just from the start. Back when System X's activation first came into sight at the Tesla lab. DC were the first ones to come forward in contact with our project team, your Shadow Mirror unit was. So you smell the rat. But now I'm absolutely certain of it. System X is not something you all can control. Functionality is able to start, and when it's used improperly, it throws the world's law of It throws off the world's law of causality. The Aquarius store in the Lycio store must never be opened again. You might have a point. After all, it was so unstable, even threw you over to the side. We lost lots of teammates because of that, you know. System X should not exist in this world, and neither should any of you. Like you have any room to talk. That's why I waited here in this world for Exiles, for those who would abuse System XN. So I can erase them from this world. Helios, if you want to surrender peacefully to us, now is the time. Out of the question. Didn't we do this the hard way? Incoming! Man, talk about lucky streaks. Gold opportunity to finish everything all at once, and you just fell into my lap. I believe I might be the luckier one in this exchange. They're creating gold opportunity to turn the situation around. Listen to you! You turned into a real chatty Cathy, W17. Do I recognize her? She's one of Kyosuke's subordinates, but... W Series, are you on our side? You decide. My enemy is Shadow Mirror. I won't touch anyone else as long as they don't come at me. Good enough reason. Any objections, Songer, Rostel? None here. As long as your actions live up to your words. You have my thanks. You and the aggressors are way too damn naive. The world will never be truly safe like that. Human will disrupts the world's balance, you know. But human will also creates the world. I never tried to see that before now. All that mattered to me were my orders. I learned what it means to meddle with the world by choice. What do you want to do with this world, then? Plan on ending war and bringing peace? Have you hit the point where you can even dream, W17? Dude! Call him out. Correct him. Peace does nothing for anyone. It only causes the world to fall into depravity. When people forget war, they betray their soldiers, their militaries. They deny our existence. You speak only for the communities of those who fight, Master Vendel. What did you say? There are also those who don't want war, who see the possibility of a peaceful world. To them, your logic is the aberration. How dare some puppet take that tone with me? You are the story of Adam and Eve, W17. They ate the apple of knowledge. You were exiled from paradise. I know of it. If I must, then I will seek out a new paradise for myself. Alright, time to fuck him up. Yo, oh right. Correct buttons. Welcome to Team Gil! Precog, SP regen, hitting away, support attack, hell yes. Scan, sense, focus, valor, Axel, zeal. Disrupt. As a twin. My favorite spell. Songer, have you upgraded? Bull, wall, persist, Axel, valor, dread. What the fuck is dread? All enemies take 5 morale damage. Sick. Where are you at? Pierce is your last one. Alright. Dread. Everyone takes -5 morale. Fuck your morale, basically. Boo, 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 ba, 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 ba. Bang Slasher. Put it on. Put on the music.
Target. Insight. 竜巻のごとく敵を切り裂け。直撃か。
This team consists of the majority of our favorite pro tags from the OG. Do you transform? You do not transform. But you go fast!
San式の力、その身でとくと味わえ。砕け、ドリルブーストナックル。ここで足止めを食らうわけには。
Eh? That's new. Wait, what? Oh no, we need to fix that.
お前たちが本壊を遂げれば、
Wait, what the
この
fuck
世
is
界は
this
崩
thing?
壊することになるぞ。
Is this like...
この程度か。
Alright, hold on. That's not the right music, my guy. Time Diver? No. I had to have unlocked it by now. Come on. Come on. The Hero's Chronicle. Yeah. I mean, it's still gonna play Time Diver. You are still bullseye and wall. Oh, I cast that when I started the turn. Mount to the twins.
Mokhyou 目標確認データ検出バイサーガフルドライブおう後陣戦
やはり奴に手の内を読まれている。
Dun, 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 dun. Man, Ash to Ash is just hitting different today.
ナンバーズが裏切るとはな。
無駄だ。そちらの手は分かった。受けろ。いけ。
奴め、こちらの機体を使いこなしている。任務を遂行。
Ooh, I do want to see this, yes.
ゲシュペンストの改造機か。どうした？俺はここだぞ。今度はこちらの番だ。バンティアレーザー照射。ゲシュペンスト相当改造しているな。
My energy now, please. Hell yeah. Okay, turn 4. How many have we shot down? Summary. 5 of 15. We need 10 more dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have hit no way, right? Yes, good. Land. Zoop. Also have hidden away? Yes. You have a chance to miss. That's not acceptable. Like I said, not acceptable. 8. And we're on turn 4, doing good, towards a skill point.
今度こそ目的を果たすために。どうした？俺はここだぞ。そちらの手の内は分かった。読み通りのところへ来たな。メガバスターキャノン発射。ここまでか。
No, me first. 산칸토 이치몬지기.
その影ごと叩き切る。活目せよ。これが我が太刀筋なり。父親と一刀両断。我に立てぬ者なし。
And this is a stubborn group. Looks like they're not called the aggressors for nothing, even on this side. So what's the plan? I'm pretty sure the Federation's got Pursuit Squadron heading this way as well. System next end's not yet complete. We need to regroup our forces. We can't take any risk here. Lee, what's the status of supply loading? That's finished, sir. Then launch the Orion Squadron. Yes, sir. Are they trying to stall us? Vindel Mauser, you're not getting away. Helios, not even you, the first jumper, can hope to stop us. Lemon, we're using System X in for a regular jump. But hold your horses, not fully repaired, you know. It's current state, we can't get any I don't care, just get us out of here. We finally found Helios, are you going to let him go? Can't risk System X in taking any further damage here. The W-17's little escapade, I don't blame you. I suppose it doesn't matter if we get to the core if systems got problems. Worst case scenario, we can activate that function without him, just like we did when we came here. Be a tempting fate. Big time. Axel. Yeah, I get the picture over here. I'll handle the rear guard. Go on. It's all you, Axel. But hey, stick around long enough and Beowulf may join the fun. Not that obsessed. Just send me the rendezvous coordinates later. Roger. Be careful out there. Wait. Toodles, Helios Olympus, Mr. First Jumper. We'll meet again after we restore its functionality. Their ratings are gone. Pursuit seems infeasible. Damn it, we've come this far. You people don't have any idea what you're doing and what it'll lead to? What? What are you talking about, Helios? You have no idea. Huh? Well, this world accepts that sound is like dust. It's holding together with a miraculous balance. Wait, what? Not only wouldn't be surprising to see the world collapse. Really, a world like this is improbable to say the least. Why do we keep existing here in this world? There's some power at work here. Someone's will. You think someone's behind it? As far as that someone's concerned, this world is a beaker in a lab. When the experiment results are in, you can guess what'll happen to us. So, what you're saying, to stop meddling? You after cutting this far, we'll turn around and say, oh yeah, sure, whatevs. If you're really not afraid of this, as you say, shouldn't you take a look at yourself first? Helios, Olympus, First Jumper, and Wanderer? Maybe you're right. You're not stupid, you must realize it. Doesn't matter what created this world or who guided us here. I'm waging war for the world that I believe in, because I choose to. The world destroyed as a result, well, that's the world of chaos for itself. Then we shall not yield here. We shall also fight for our own convictions. We fight to ensure the world's continuance. Fine, you're on. The only difference between right and wrong is which side wins. It's war in a nutshell. That's why I'll win. I'm gonna release Soulgate, show them your power. Show me too. A fine opponent. Let us duel fair and square. Valorant Wall.
Zenga Zombolto. 俺は俺の信念を貫く。ソウルゲインフルドライブ。行け。 こずらせるだけのことはあるようだな。お前に三式を止めることはできん。オメガブラスター発射。どうした？それで終わりか？
Nice. Tried to hit me from downtown and couldn't even. Well, what the fuck turn does my team show up? Might have to do some editing to cut out some dead air. Oh well. Alright, yep. Hope I didn't botch something. We continue. Ugh, that was chunky. Okay, now the crew should show up. They're here. One, two, three, gun, YC, Arado, Leona. No, Arado's kind of Leona, Pascu, Kusuha, Rada, Russell, Rio, Ryoto. Rio. Wow, if it isn't the boss and friends! Hello, excellent Kyosuke, everyone. Major Sanger, I'll notice seeing the lack of the Shirogane here. It's already teleported away. Pursuit is impossible. Pity, I would have liked to stall them. Huh? Whoa, Lamia! You're alive? See for yourself. You lived through that explosion? Jeez, Lamia, where have you been all this time? I never thought I'd see you alive again. Oh, come on, she clearly just went back home. I can't believe you be believing that. Whatever may have led her to this point, she's on our side now. I guarantee it. Hostile! Hello, Elsa. Brother. Pizza Boy Zappa, Daniel of Super Robot. Welcome back to the open. Sorry about that. Please make no mistake. I am Rossel Feinschmaker. I am not your brother. Dude, anyone in high school can see you are. Yeah, you're that guy. Huh. Brother, are you asking us to take you at your word? She could have struck us down at any point if she so desired. Besides, how much sense would it make for her to try to trick us at this point? You've been tricking us the whole time. You've been on our team. Why would you expect her to be any different? There's no hesitation in her fighting. The results speak for themselves. I agree with them. Lieutenant. If those guys are vouching for her, I guess I gotta believe it. Lieutenant Katina? Hey, it's not the first time, right? I know how it goes. That settles it then. We can let the rest be on water to the burned bridge. We'll see the details for later, Lammy. Exie, I appreciate your consideration. That just leaves him. There you are, Beowulf. Kyosuke Nambu. Axelon, you're gonna pay for the last time while I'm at it. I'm gonna make you explain that crap you've been going on about. This side, the other side, power and whatnot. What would you get of knowing that? Nothing, that's what. Chit-chat's not my style. We can talk more after I take you down. You know what? Here on this side, you're a man after my own heart. Got some questions of my own. Now I'll get my answers and I beat the tar out of you, Beowulf. Alright. This is why I hesitated. I'm just gonna waste a turn. Got high. And got high. Focus. I didn't deploy Kai. They don't have 100 SP to burn. Full block. Full block. Nullifies all status effects. Yo. God damn it!
命に変えても
どこがやられたの？私だってやるときはやります。竜王炎風水。
これ以上はやらせんぞ。
Nice, nice. Okay, so and whatever doesn't die, you know, is wounded for everyone else. Funky. I blame emulation. I remember something like that happening in the first half of OGs. Like a map weapon the boss did, you know, caused that. What the fuck? Flash was your last spell, really? Persist, finally! Fucking defensive spells, dog. Yeah, I think I can leave them off now. Alright, let's... Don't you have blockers and whatnot? Robot block. So I need something like Pierce. You don't have any of those boots. Armor breaker. Okay then. Get blessed, young Russman. Russell!
できればこれで落ちてくれ。
Assist, bullseye, slam. $150,000. Huh? Yeah. Zeal. Act again. I'll need 140 to do that move. Rouse. Yeah, y'all don't have any self-hype. Persist. Focus. That brings them just short of the runaway. Meaning, we can just do this. Bullseye and persist. Engage the move.
了解。んじゃ、二人の愛の力で。ちょっと合わせるんじゃないの？
何が愛の力だ。
だって二人の共同作業よ。
知るか。
アルトちゃんの方を指すわよ。
や ベオルフしつこいぞ離れろリミット解除いけお前の手の内は読めたぞアクセルある
Dang it, Beowulf! You're mine, Axel. Bad luck, Commander. I'm not out of this yet, W-17. Besides, you're a traitor. Stop calling me Commander. Roger. Axel, you lost. If you refuse to concede, then... I haven't busted out my final card yet, Beowulf. Get a load of this. Axel, don't push yourself too hard. Stupid. Lemon. We made the jump safe and sound, setting with the rendezvous coordinates. Don't spoil my fight, Lemon! I think you mean our fight, but you're trying to make the same mistake with Beowulf on this side. What's important is what comes next, remember? Don't get too worked up, it's not like you. Fine, out. Beowulf, you piqued my interest. We can finish this fight another time. You're not getting away. Wait, Lieutenant Kyosuke. Captain. Completely lost track of the Shirogane. Any further pursuit would be pointless. Turn to base and prepare for Operation Plantagenet. Roger. Axel Almer, I wanted to finish things with him here, so he doesn't turn into a wounded beast. This fight will never reach a satisfactory conclusion. Not as long as Shadow Mirror isn't gone from this world. Myself included. Will up. Range up. Biosensor. SP drink. HG thrusters. Hell yes. Seems that what the ex-aggressor were saying is true, Lamia Lovelace. I appreciate your willingness to believe me. I'd like you to share the truth with everyone present, if you wouldn't mind. Not at all, sir. I'll explain things to the best of my ability. Where shall I begin? Let's start with who Shadow Mirror is. They are a Terra Federation Force Special Task Force. You mean Special Ops? Their name's different, though. Never heard of a special ops team called Shadow Mirror. On this side there is none, but on the other side they were part of the TFF. What's it do with all this side and the other side stuff? To put it simply, it refers to a world that isn't this one. A different world? Yes, a world so near, yet so far away. Let me go over the timeline. In ID4, the movement for space colony independence started gaining momentum in the year NCE 160. This led to a major discord between the Terra Federation forces and the colonies. During the rise of power in the colonies, Terra Federation government oppressed ID4 aggressively. Conflict between the two sides testified leading to the outbreak of many terrorist incidents involving mobile weapons. The world is engulfed in chaos, and then one major incident drastically altered the fates of the colonies. Let me guess, it happened on Elpis, didn't it? Yes, Earth-suburban terrorists infiltrated the Elpis space colony. They used poison gas inside and wiped out the majority of the population. What are you talking about? There was never any such outcome. The casualties included Meyer von Braunstein, Supreme Commander of the Federation Space Force, as well as his eldest son Elzum and Elzum's wife Catelia. What? What did you say? But that's... You didn't just take my sister-in-law, but my father and brother as well? Whoa, hold the phone, Lemmy. Isn't Brother Elzum literally standing right here? Oh man, is he a ghost? Sorry, but I still have 2 solid feet. And for the record, I'm Rossel, not Elzum. Is this the version of events from the other side that Lamia speaks of? Yes, it's a parallel world. A parallel what? Our world has many possibilities for different branches. Those branching worlds exist in parallel to the one we live in now. And that's what she means in a world by so far, yet so near. Helio... Major Gilliam is correct. Shadow Mirror came to this world from one such place. But one possibility out of many, and that is why this world has so many differences from the other side. So what happened after the LPS incident? Colony security was heightened, and NID-4 was increasingly oppressed. In the end, the colonies never achieved independence. The DC War broke out. TFF defeated Dr. Beyond and eked out a victory over after a bitter struggle. After that, TFF took Dr. Beyond's warning of an alien invasion rather seriously. They carried out a large-scale military build-up for the sake of defending the Earth sphere. The result of that was the development of a multitude of mobile weapons. What do you mean a multitude? ZNR Inc. created the Valkyria series. F1 Company developed the Assault Dragoon. Then there's Isurugi Industries' Lion series and the Mao Industries Personal Troopers, and more. I've never heard of those first two companies. Out of the plethora of mobile weapons being developed, Federation chose two lines for its mainline weapons. Mao's Gespens Mark II and Isurugi's Lion. They mass-produced the Mark II? How many did they build? Approximately 3,000. 3,000? That's an order of magnitude bigger than what we've got! I get it. That explains where Shadow Mirror got its Gespens Mark IIs. You guys brought them with you from the other side, didn't you? Correct. The spec differences are different because they got improvements down the line on the other side. Yes, the same goes for the R-Eins. The R-Eins? The official name of the R-Blade on the other side. As its name implies, its mass production model is R1. Now developed as the next mainline unit to follow the Gespens Mark II. Wait, they wanted to follow the Gespens? What became the mass production Huckbind Mark II? I'll briefly go over the history of the Huckbind series on the other side. After the incident War 1, the 008R went haywire. The military demanded a complete revision of the development project. There were several other prototypes built afterward, but they never hit mass production. What happened to the SRX on the other side if the R1's being mass produced? Its development was suspended several times, but it was eventually rolled out of the field in battle against aliens when they began invading. Aliens? You mean the Arrogators? Incorrect. I mean the Inspectors. Wait, you mean they came first? That's right. No wonder you didn't know anything about the Arrogators. Did Meteor 3 fall on the other side? No. So does that mean the SRX has a non-tronium power source? From what I've seen of the data, I believe it's fairly similar to the one on this side. Say what? How do they have tronium if Meteor 3 never fell? I have no data on tronium, but it seems that its existence was known. Does that mean someone brought tronium to Earth? I get the gist now, so here's the real question, one that directly concerns our world. Why did Shadow Mirror come to this side, and how? My rollout was too late for me to know that much about the reasons, but I do have data. For rollout? There's a gradual corruption spreading through during the pose you call peace. Terror Federation. No. The very world itself was slowly but surely becoming more and more strange. Colonel Vindel Mauser, commander of the Shadow Mirror unit, has misgivings about the world, so he launched a coup. To make a world that's constantly at war? Yes, his logic is that war must never end. All that awaits for us after war is corruption known as peace. In a world where the fact of life such a thing would never come to pass, this balance would keep the world in tune with itself. But that's purely theoretical. It's less a theory and more about probability. In a world of chaos where war is a fact of life, the probability of corruption happening is lower. Wait. Far be it for me to say whether he's right or wrong, but I still don't get why he's trying to do that on this side. Right, maybe it's irresponsible for me to say, but why can't he just do it in his own backyard? Damn straight! Is there a reason he can't? You're on the right track, yes. Shadow Mirror came to this side to begin with because we were defeated by a certain squad. To be more accurate, a squad appeared that had the power to disrupt the chaotic world's balance. They had begun to destroy the world. Let me guess, is that the squad your boss Vinny was talking about? Yes, the TFS Special Suppression Squadron with its command unit, a Gespens Mark III, the Beowulfs. As in, the same name Axel and the others have been calling me. Correct, their captain is Captain Kyosuke Nambu, call sign Beowulf. That explains some things. I getcha. That's why Axel calls the All-Tyson the Mark III. It's called Lieutenant Kyosuke Beowulf too. That explains why the bastard's been trying so hard to take him down. Probably got a nasty beatdown from Captain Kyosuke and decided to take it out on ours instead. Not quite. Commander Exile was afraid. He feared the idea of Kyosuke now moved this side to change the mysterious power Beowulf had on the other side. What mysterious power is this? Was I telekinetics or something on the other side? I don't have detailed records, but it seemed to be something different, something beyond human knowledge. Wow, beyond human knowledge? Does that mean he always won at gambling or something? That'd be nice. No, he had physical prowess, strength, reflexes, and healing far beyond a regular person. It even altered the form of the PT he piloted. Wait, you said he transformed his own mech? Yes, and the Beowulf had as much military strength as his current Hagane who knew custom. As such, Shadowmirror was driven against the wall by them. In the end, Shadowmirror went with their last resort. They jumped to this side. Yes. That takes care of the why. Now what about the how, Lamia? I can field that question. Huh? Why you, Gilliam? 'Cause I'm a man from the other side, just like Shadowmirror. Eh? Say what? You mean you are not from this world, Major? Yes. Now, those remarks are starting to make sense. On the other side, I work for Tesla Lab, doing research on a device called System XN. System XN? It's a spatial dimensional teleportation device. There are two of them, Aegeus and Lycios. I made a critical blunder in the Aegeus activation test. As a result, I got sent to this world, alone. So the name Helios Olympus is my name in the other world. With no way back to my old world, I took the name Gilliam Yeager. I decided to live out my life in this world. The rest I'm sure Major Kai, Sanger, and Ross are familiar with. I feel terrible for never revealing the truth about to those here. But I couldn't afford risking revealing myself, not as long as there's any danger of followers showing up. By followers, you mean people using System XN to jump here? Yes, as long as Aegeus and Lycios existed on the other side, there would inevitably be someone who would attempt to jump to this world like I did. And if they weren't Tesla Lab staff, there was someone seeking to abuse System XN, they would seek me out and try to exploit me for their own ends. Define exploit. Aegeus was built to be linked to me in order to make it certain it works properly. Essentially, one will call me the core of the System XN Aegeus. That explains some things. Yes, I hid my identity on this side and waited for the next jumper to come through. And sure enough, turned out to be Shadowmirror. Right. It's worth mentioning that there seems to have been a large time gap between my jump and theirs. I can tell you that when Shadowmirror unit occupied 1011 made their jump, it was approximately 2 years after Helios, aka the first jumper, aka Major Gilliam, made the first successful jump. What's the size of the Shadowmirror unit that made the jump? Including the ASK and the RGC line prototypes stolen from the Federation and the new mainline R-Ines, adding in the SRG and EG units obtained at the Tesla Lab, factoring guest fence lines, fly yes and store process at the Shadowmirror to begin with, 496 units. That many? Yes, we had a number of other squadron soldiers DC ready to sympathize with Colonel Bindle's views. However, the number who successfully arrived here is probably less than half of that. What? But why? Unlike intra-world jumps, interworld jumps have many uncertainties. They are highly unstable. Think of it like flowing through a spider stride through muddy waters. Sadly, the majority of our forces got tangled in the whirl of time and space and vanished, fucked off into oblivion. My linguistic system malfunction was also because of what happened then. Your linguistic system? Wait, are you? My official name is W17. I am a puppet. I was born solely to carry out orders without question and prolong war. So basically you're a synthetic human? That's kind of fucking cool. Yes, in the Shadowmirror unit, my kind are called the W series. Some among them possess superior performance and carry out special assignments. Those are called numbers. I'm the latest model, 17th of rollout order. Therefore, W17. You may call me that if you so desire. I'm not okay with number names. Fuck you. Your name's a number? Is that what you want, Lamia? You can't possibly be okay with that. Arana Belong, I suppose you had a similar experience. It's Vodon Emi or another like you. Correct. He is the 15th, W15. As you discern, he is a number created on the data from the other side's version of Major Sanger Zombold. And the SRE is piloting? I believe that to be a Grungus Type 3 obtained on the other side, further improved by technology from this side. Why would they want a copy of Songer? It was intended as a countermeasure against the Beowulfs, not that he ever managed to stand up to Beowulf. The hell am I on the other side? Not that interested in power, but now I'm curious. What became of me on the other side? According to my data, you went missing after an internal conflict in the Earth Cradle. See. So, Shadowmere wants to achieve the goal that Axel Wold on the rest of you never accomplished on the other side? Yes, on the other side the world fell completely out of balance because of the existence of the Beowulfs. They think internal war can keep the world in balance? Technology advances during times of war. That part's not wrong, but... It might be a perfect world for all the people who want war and have an interest in prolonging it. But for everybody else, it's pretty much a living hell. You can't let them have their way with our world. That's why they need to be stopped at all costs, and why System Exit has to be destroyed. I couldn't agree more. Captain Knight, that's right. I believe I've covered everything I can. Lieutenant Colonel Lieutenant Colonel Daitetsu, what do we do with her now? We maintain status quo. But doesn't matter who you are or what your past is. Staying stand right now, you're in agreement with us, right? Right. It's good enough for me. Any objections? Nope. No. I know the routine by now. Lieutenant Katina? Well, there you have it. Welcome back, Lammy. Exy. So, you got your old vocabulary thing sorted out, huh? Yeah, actually, there was a stinctual lack of funny wordisms back there. I had it partially prepared when I was back at the unit. So I anticipate that there won't be many more vocabulistic quirks. Mind you, it's partial, so they'll still slip out on occasion. Wow, that's much better. Actually, I must ask, is it truly acceptable for me to be here? I've been your enemy from the start, and this world has no place. We said it was all good, okay? The rest is up to you. You can decide for yourself whether you stay here or not. Decide for myself. She sounds so much like Lemon. Lamia, you're going to be an essential part of our upcoming battles. She's right, Lamia. Please give us your strength. The battle's just getting started. Besides, it never hurt to have too many nice racks around. Nice racks? Totally joking around there, Mistress Leona. I will see this war through to the end. That is my battle. That is a battle I chose for myself. This doesn't feel bad at all. Perhaps in a bygone age, the exiles from paradise felt the same way when they left. Nice. Victory to all, and to all a good victory. Next time, we lose more units.